We are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end. And all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Here's the second-year man from Clemson. Run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, his second. The season, and the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And they will be led out by a guy certainly now at 2nd down. Richardson now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for Jackson. Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First and 10, it's Richardson. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the drive last time out. They found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Colts at 1-0 on the year for road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate, but the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the first.
Through 1 Richardson off the play fake. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't have to manufacture on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On first down, Richardson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On the stick.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American, and the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Highlighted, wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Etienne up the middle and down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On the return, it's Rodgers. A good return there, 17 yards. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little later. Is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. To Jelani Woods. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
First and 10, Taylor now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. These two teams, division rivals, of course. And you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win. And the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022. But the 2-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville. And that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now Richardson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On the jump.
Second down, here's Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 41 yards. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half.
I'm ready.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. So we have reached halftime. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Richardson on the bootleg here, finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
Got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, ETN once more. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He was defended by Kenny Moore.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. So here are the Colts to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive to about the 35, 2nd down. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running straight.
Minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Way to go.
They'll look to ETN to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Losing the 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 31, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar 1st. Now Lawrence being chased out left, and he'll just get rid of it.
I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. Room here to run. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another tote for ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now in Jacksonville. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So a tough pill to swallow there. Would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now a give to Taylor. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a dump off here complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Defensive guys are thinking right now, just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. And Woods has it complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. A gain there of 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Let's go.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Taylor. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready, break.
Here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 24-14. A minute 15 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back to throw, Lawrence. That's to the sideline incomplete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. Lawrence into the hands of Ingram, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. Back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2,